Hello guys, welcome to another tips and tricks video in Clash Royale. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to go ahead and build your first duck in Clash Royale. Alright, actually this is the most part for most beginner in order to kind of like understand the game and know how the game works. So your duck is something you actually need to understand how to play. So if you go ahead and do any duck or go ahead to use any card to play a game, you might actually lose. All right, you might actually lose. So the best thing you have to do is always understand the kind of dog you are actually using. All right. Now you're not ready to go ahead and build your first dog. Click over here. All right. So this is I'm doing a new dog. I'm gonna go ahead and create over here. Click here to create a dog. All right. So now in order for you to go ahead and create a dog, in the game in Clash Royale, they have so many cards for you to select with. As you can see right now, I'm still in Arena 11. As you can see over here, Arena 11. There are still more rank I still need to go ahead to unlock. And the more you keep unlocking rank, the more you actually unlock more card. So there are still a lot of card which I've not yet unlocked. And I can't really wait to, have all this card anyway. Because why? I still need to level up the more. All right. So now, in order for you to go ahead and build your dock, always understand the kind of card you are actually want to use. All right, that's for this video purpose. All right, on this season or right now I'm making this video, Wizard King is actually the best card to actually use. So always make sure you have this card because why? It's already being boosted. As you can see over here, it's showing boosted. All right, that's letting you know that this card actually is boosted. Last season, we have about 4 different cards that was boosted. All right, so once you go ahead and select your first card, you are good to go. The first boost card, then you go in and start selecting which other card you like to use. All right, most players actually like to use this Telsam, but the reason why I don't like it is because it does not really move. All right, so I like a dog or I like a card that actually move around, and I don't like card that just sit in one place and do nothing. For example, card like this, I actually goes ahead to play them. They might be good, but not actually for me. I need a card that's kind of like goes ahead to like move around whenever I'm playing. So now that is one thing you need to understand. You go ahead and choose what kind you usually want to use. All right. Another thing you need to watch over when building your first dog is the Excel. All right, this 6 over here, like I said, on this card over here, they have Excel. Click on it. You will see a number over it. This one is showing 6. All right. While this one is showing 4. All right, for Excel. This one is 3 Excel. So that's to let you know the amount of exits you actually cost when playing a match. So going ahead to use a card that has big exits, all right, will actually cost you the match. The best thing you avoid this issue is go ahead and use a card you can actually understand how the exit work. All right. Right now, I'm going ahead to choose card with so many big axes. You can see right now, all these cards over here, they're all above 5 and 6 axes. And yes, it's going to cost me a lot. Even though I go ahead and use Fireball is still like 4 exit points. So this is kind of like so much to spend on. So don't go ahead and start choosing card based on the fact that they are big or they have big exits. No, always make sure you select a card which you like. For example, I don't like card with so many big asses, but in terms of card I like so much, I think I like these giants, skeleton giants, because why? Because are here to fight the enemy in front of them, and whenever they got killed, the bomb in their hand actually explode. That is the main reason why I love this card a lot. Another reason, not so much. All right, so I goes ahead to use the baby dragon because why? I love a card that will fly on the air. Having a card that will fly on the air is very smart move for you to do. So make sure Jelly goes ahead to use a card that flies on the air. And don't forget to kind of like choose arrow or fireball. So most players like arrow, most players like the fireball. All right, we have fireball, and also we have this one over here. This one, the rockets. Yeah, this one deals so much damage. But one thing you need to know is that it has a big exit point, which is over 6 units or 6 exit. So it's very big for you to use. But if you really want to use it, then feel free to actually use it. but I kind of like the arrow. That is the reason why I keep using arrow a lot. And yes, I love this mini card because why? For every new players, the mini card is like the best card to use. It has a good damage and it move around and also has a very good HP. As you can see over here, it has over 1300 HP. And yes, I'm still level 10, meaning I can't wait to get to level, 11. So I'm gonna use this card. And also I like this gear also because right, she's very good. And she's the first card that actually got the Evo 4. So yes, I kind of like using her a lot. All right, so I kind of use the skeleton mode because why? They're very good in backup. But you can actually go here to use this one, the log. It's also very good to like, destroy enemy and push enemy backward. They all has different ability, but this one only affects close to your tower. Doesn't really go far away from your tower. So it's mostly around your tower anyway. Actually goes ahead to use this card. So it's not a card you actually go ahead and play every single time. All right. So most people actually like to use this, honk, right? But not kind of like my kind of thing anyway. Or if you really like it, then feel free to use it. And yes, they also have these big guys, Rare Honk. They're kind of like very good anyway, because right, they just go ahead to destroy Toa. So every dock you're actually building, you need to understand what you are actually choosing for. Don't go ahead and choose randomly or choose without thinking. Always make sure you choose a card whereby you actually know how to, place your card. So every card I'm using is how I'm gonna place them in a match. All right. So let me use this one. I've done it before. And also I want to use this card because why I notice most players actually like using this card. I don't really know why they don't use it, but yes, I've seen most players actually using it. As I see over here, it has a good HP. Damage is not that very bad, even though it's still level 6. All right, I'm still level 6. Damage is not that very bad anyway. So I think I still have one more talk to actually equip. So I don't really like choosing card that don't move around. All right. Like for example, this car right now doesn't move around, so I don't really like it that much. But I think I like that Elisa. Okay, this is it. I choose it already. These zips, they're not that bad anyway because why? They can actually stop enemy from moving. Even though they're three, they're still that very good and it's not like very good for a backup card. So this should be good for a backup card. I don't really sure if they actually fight enemies that fly on the air. But if they do, trust me, it won't be bad if they fight enemy that flies, on the air. So in the other way, let's just go ahead and use some other card, which I really don't, make use of a lot. Yeah, Skeleton Army. All right, so this is kind of like my new duck anyway. So this is my favorite ducks over here, number one. And the number 3 duck is the one actually went ahead to choose. All right, so this is actually how you go ahead to build your first dock. Always understand what kind of dock you are actually using before you build your dock. All right, because the game actually has so many, docks in the game and so many cards in the game whereby you can actually go ahead and choose from. And yes, the more you keep ranking up, the more they give you card to use. But either way, just keep using the card you are using. As long as you go ahead to level up your card to the same level you are, then no big deal. You're gonna win the match. But either way, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Utterly helpful. Yeah, I find this video helpful, guys. Don't forget to go ahead and like this video and follow more videos like this. Thanks for watching. Yeah, peace out.